Are we really recording?
We're recording. We're at 3 seconds.
2 seconds.
5, 6, go.
Recording in progress.
Recording in progress.
Hi, Flosstube.
Hi, Flosstube. I had to push the button, sorry.
Sorry. I'm Jenny.
I'm Nancy.
And together we're the Bougie Stitchers. But we're not together today. There just seems to be a lot going on today. So we are going to practice Zoom in preparation for our inclement weather that we're already experiencing. Though today's pretty nice. So, Nancy, you have to talk or the camera's never going to be
You
on
said
you.
only one of us could talk at a time. I was just waiting. I was like waiting for a pause. Like, when should I say something?
All right. Well, this one will be a little wacky. We're really not practiced with Zoom and it only records one of us at a time, but we just wanted to jump on here because we're not going to be able to record next weekend. And we've got a lot of stuff to kind of catch up on. And then we're into the holidays almost. So that's where we're at.
Sounds good. What are you thankful for, Jenny?
I am thankful for the ability to connect. So Friday night, we got together with some stitchy friends on a Zoom call and it was amazing. And I think just what the doctor ordered. Today is, I don't know, yesterday was really hard for me for no specific reason other than I've just been thinking about a friend a lot, and Drew's birthday's tomorrow. And I don't know why I'm a hot mess about it. I mean, I've been pretty good as an empty nester until thinking about his birthday. And so we've been able to, chat with him. He's over at his sponsor's family house today. But it's just being able to connect and, doing this today with you, even though we're not side by side and chit chatty, we're still able to do that. And it's not as intimate, but it's still together, I guess. So I'm thankful for that. What are you thankful for?
And only one of us can talk at a time. So there's that too. That was supposed to be funny. I am thankful for our health community, the people that help us out, like anywhere from nurses to doctors to lab technicians to CNAs and even to the janitors of those places that keep our healthcare clean. Just because, kind of like you said, one of our friends is kind of down and they need a lot of help, a lot of prayers right now, and those healthcare workers, they need to be healthy too, and they need to do their job the best they can do. I mean, they're not miracle workers as much as we would like them to be, but they're still there to help us. So I'm very thankful for them today.
Me too. I went up to the VA, the Veteran Affairs Hospital up here that they're my primary care providers. And they were really, really good. They don't always give you the answers you want, but I think the thoroughness of the team and, having those facilities available to you, and you just are thankful for that. I mean, I concur. I think that's a great one. All right. Hey, do you have any FFOs?
What are those, Jenny?
Is that because you don't have any?
I don't have any. It'll still be a hot minute before I get there.
I have a gazillion.
Good.
I mean,
then let's go.
It feels like a gazillion for me. So I finished Barbara Anna's, I think it's a spooky tree. So I think it is. I should have gone back and looked. But
I think I have it. Don't need to go ahead.
Okay. But I just found this board at Goodwill and I just did a flat finish on it. And there she wrote. And I ordered some felted candy corn to accent it. Like I'm gonna hang it, I think, on the sides, but it hasn't come in yet. That's my first FFO. My second FFO is my August stitch camp. And I did a stand-up. I asked everybody on Instagram. They said a stand-up was a good deal. I have Lady Dot chenille for this part. I just don't remember where I stuck it, so I have to find it. But I think it's going to be perfect to put on the outside.
With all your organization, you don't know where it is, Jenny? Come on.
Well, I think I know where it is, and it's like 3 tubs down, and I'm not going to go dig it out. I think I put it in there because I knew exactly where it would need to be. And I didn't have the energy, but she is done and I love her. And I love that fabric.
Did you buy that over at the bakery?
I think so. I either bought it at the bakery or I bought it over in Cody.
Wow, it's very cute.
Because I went back to Jackie's at the Quilters Fix and she didn't have it here. So these two, I was planning as a stand-up, but I cut the fabric way too short. Meaning, when I stitched them, I literally stitched them with like maybe 1.25 inches between them, and so I didn't have any room to do a fold. So I had to put a strip. I put a 1-inch strip all the way around it, and then I just connected it to the back. But this was our birthday stitch 2 years ago.
Yep.
So it's a la-di-da. And then the companion piece is Toil and Trouble. So, and then I also have, there's another one too, and I think it's in a just cross stitch or it's in a punch needle and primitive magazine. And it's the 2 little feet. But I'm happy with these 2. I'm going to put them out by my crows. I had to get these things done because Halloween 2 days from now, and I'm like, they need to go away with the Halloween decorations so I can enjoy them. And then this one is Annie, the proper stitcher. It's Zareth, and it's just a simple sampler. Sorry for the glare. And I changed the colors to Halloween, and then I'm going to stitch it again in red and green for Christmas. And then I think I'm going to stitch it in maybe some browns just to keep up in the house all times. So I'll just,
you know what you should do? You should do like that Jane's doing, that blue one she's doing in that DMC. There's just enough. No, I think there's a brown one too, but yeah, I think that'd be really pretty that way.
A variegation, there's enough variegation.
Yeah, just a little variegation, not an extreme amount, but
I wish I could remember the count of Lynn and I did this on. It might have been 32, but it was like one of those first attempts at linen, and I really love it. I stitched on a 36 count.
Did you say you love it, Jenny? Did you say the L word?
I did.
Nice.
So, all right, that's all I got. That's a lot for me.
It's not a ton.
But for me, it's a lot because I've got quilts that I'm working on. I had a baby quilt I had to get done last week because the baby was born on Thursday. The baby was born last Sunday. And I got the baby quilt done Monday. And I quilted it and had it in the mail on Thursday. So let me see if I have a picture of that one. I don't know if I do. I might. Oh, I do.
Oh, that's cute. What kind of material did you use?
It's Pat Sloan's Oh My Stars. It's her freebie.
No. I know that pattern, but what about the material? Like,
no idea. It was a charm pack that I got from Jordan Fabrics.
Cute.
I sent Dan a couple, and then I told him that he could pick it out, and that's what he picked out. So, and I did the stars very red. It popped. A couple of them I've done, and the stars haven't really popped, and I'm realizing it's my color choice. So I picked red. And I worked on my quilt like yours, but she's probably not going to get quilted till next year. Who cares? It's done.
Who's keeping track?
Right. It'll just sit in my stack of to be quilted and I'll get to it. All right. Do you have any FOs?
No.
Really? Okay, so I have two because I spent last week like really concentrating on a stitch, but I can't talk about it. But if you tune in to Annie the Proper Stitcher, she'll talk about it. And so she should have a special Flosstube coming out with all her Christmas releases. And she'll talk about it.
Very nice, Jenny.
And then
I've seen it in progress, and it was very nice.
So oh, let me show you my finish.
So you got it done?
I did. So she is done. I have not laced her yet, and I need to get her laced. So I'm trying to decide if I should lace her or just give her to Mary B unlaced and unframed, because Mary B's a framer. Like, she's a pro. Like, she's the lady who did mine. And so, but here she is.
So you're gonna make her like lace and frame her own birthday present?
Her Christmas present?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, no, probably not.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would definitely lace it if anything.
Well, I'll lace it and I'll probably frame it, and then if she wants to change it, if she won't hurt my feelings, I'll just tell her to give me the frame back.
There you go.
Because I laced my birthday present. Did we show everybody my birthday present? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, remember, because I forgot that part of the leg. But not frame, but not laced.
Hang on. Let me just say something so the camera goes to you so I can move.
Am I supposed to say something?
Yes.
I think I'm supposed to talk. Sorry, guys. Not much of a talker. No, hi, Jenny.
Hello. Hello, Flosstube friends. Brief intermission. She's laced and measured. And
what did she measure at, Jenny?
12 and a quarter by 10 and a half or 10 and a quarter.
Oh, so it's gonna be an odd size.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was 12 and a quarter by 10 and a quarter. Or 10 and a half. Anyways, whatever it was. The frame, I used pictureframes.com. I like their setup. It was good. So I've been lacing, I've been finishing, I've got myself on
one of these days you'll have to teach me how to lace, because I really don't have a clue on that. Like, what knot do you use to begin with?
Vonna Pfeiffer uses a quilter's knot.
Okay.
I just tied a big knot.
That's a start. I mean,
I'm sure there's a correct way, and there's Jenny's way, and that's where I was. So what about any whips? Have you been stitching at all in the last 3-4 weeks?
Well, no. Well, yes, Jenny. Just last week I started. I kind of lost my mojo for a while, but last week I got a lot done.
Well, whip them out there, sister.
All right. So we're gonna lose Jenny for a minute, because I guess you need to focus on me. I gotta find my board. I just saw my board. It is, what is it? Knock Knock by Prairie Schooler. I got all of this done, and not all of it, because there's still some like little stitches. And there's a color switch on this side. But that's that one.
She's nice.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to get her done. It won't be done by this Halloween, but there's always next Halloween, right?
Right. You know what Steve asked me the other day? He's like, why do you wait and stitch on these things and you're not going to get them done for the holiday you're stitching them on? I said, they'll be ready for the next holiday. That's all I got.
Okay. Because all of these ladies are at Rebel Stitchers sweater weather retreat this weekend.
Oh,
So in honor of that, since I can't go and I can just pout, I worked on her. Did I show you good enough?
yes, it's Women of Honor.
Yep. And almost a whole page finish. Finished as the border. I just have like 2 more of these and I guess switch pages.
Oh, I didn't do it that way. That's kind of a good idea. I was just trying to get all the outside border done before I went back and did the inside.
I was just going to finish the pages and I could do the quote because I'm leaving the bottom quote. The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. I'm going to leave that one.
I think that's a good quote.
Got the turkeys out.
Oh, I have a set of turkeys I didn't even start for Halloween, so but I'm gonna put them in my Halloween lineup on Fridays because I usually stitch Witchy Fridays.
Bonnie and Clyde. And I guess I have a partial finish because I got Clyde done.
Oh, Nancy, he's awesome.
He actually turned out pretty good. And then for me.
Wait, did you change the hat?
No, I was going to make it a barrel hat, but I'm just going to leave it as a cowboy hat, but because it kind of has a star in the middle. I did change it to more of a gold color, this star and this star, because that's the color that David wears for a badge. And then I'm going to use this for my dress. It's by Almond M&M. I'm gonna use this for the dress instead of the whatever color it is, the red. Because that way, this way can really with this color, it can stay up in the house and bring the orange, a little bit of orange. I don't have a ton of orange in my house, but just enough of it. And one more. And though I think this is really funny, I think hopefully I didn't offend anybody last night or Friday night. I'm stitching this, right? The Lord's Prayer. And as you say it, in my case, like as I write a word, I say the word, right? Like just kind of say the whole prayer.
Right.
I wanted the Lord to, I guess, pray that I'm thinner. Do you guys see that? That is not the word. That is not the word at all. It is.
And thinner is misspelled.
Yeah, it's supposed to be fine. But yeah, I'm like stitching away and I'm all proud of myself. And I'm like, yeah. And I was praying for my friend that I believe, well, that needed it at that moment. And I thought she would think it's funny.
Well, I bet when she's back on her feet, she will be laughing at you, with you.
Oh. Probably at me. That's fine too.
No, because you're laughing about it, so it's.
Jenny, I can laugh at myself really well.
Oh, me too. Trust me. Yesterday we interviewed a new employee that we hired, and she asked a question, and I said, oh, we were talking about, our job's only stressful a few times a year. Like right now, it's kind of not stressful, but there's just a lot to get done, and we've got a deadline, right? Like it can't bleed into the next week. Like it's got to be done by the 9th of November. We decorated 7 Christmas trees. We flipped the shop. Well, anyways, to say that, she said, we were talking about, there's been a couple incidents where, we've had to close the shop. And one of them was a lady had gotten hurt. She tripped over her own feet is what she did. But she fell and she had to get some stitches because she hit a handle on a drawer at the shop. And so, and Darlene said, hey, it wasn't a problem. Darlene, past workman's comp, etc. Well, I said, well, hey, remember when I got that cardboard cut on my nose? I said, you didn't pay me workman's comp because I didn't need it, but but to say that Like I had fallen, I slipped on the ice is what I did. I did not stop and put my snow boots on. I just went out my little shoes, and the plastic on the bottom of those shoes got hard, and I slipped on the ice, and a piece of the box I was carrying, the cardboard, hit my nose. Remember that I had that big cut in my, and we all got to laughing. And I mean, I was laughing at myself too, because I wasn't injured. I mean, yeah, it hurt, but I mean, my nose did not sever from my head. It just hurt for like 2 weeks. I was like, oh, I got this big old thing hanging.
Did it hurt your pride a little, maybe?
Yeah, because everyone kept staring at. I felt like everyone was staring at my nose because I had this big.
They were.
I know. Well, it's not too hard to miss. So, are you done with your whips?
Yes, except for one thing.
Well, show it.
I was given no. This is for you. I was given this, and I was going to put it on your thing, except for I never got to it. Do you want this? It's 2023.
Put it on my what?
I was going to put it on the triple Bs. You think about it. Let me know.
I can. I didn't get glass. I don't think I got glass. I haven't decided if I'm gonna put glass on it or not. So,
but this is here, and I'll put it back in our basket. And if you want it, you can have it.
Okay.
Okay.
I did a little stitching on my quilting bee because I'm trying to get to the end so I can cut my fabric. I'm a little nervous about this way, but I know I've got plenty this way. And I will tell you, I've measured, I've done the things, but in a little while, I'm going to show you why I'm nervous about everything. I'm a nervous Nelly. So I have bought, this is by Erica Michaels, it's her quilting bee. The Happy Little Stitch Shop is having this little stitch along. Julie and I, out of our group, are the only ones doing it because I'm the sucker. So she's the
right
sucker.
Across your forehead, sucker.
But I have 1, 2, 3's in haul, and I bought 4 today. So I will have the incomplete pattern, and I think I'm going to focus on it in January and February. That's my plan right now, but I got a few plans. That's one of them. But if you are interested, Angela at the Happy Little Stitch Shop, she has been great about keeping us up on the pattern, and there she wrote. She's a fun stitch. Like, don't get me wrong. It's just, I thought we were doing this as a group.
We do a lot as a group, Jenny. Some of us are going to become knitters.
Apparently, I'm the only one not knitting.
Probably because you live too far away.
But I'm going to stick with not knitting because I do
so
not.
In theory, the next time we meet, I should have a hat.
You'll have to show us.
Well, that's my theory, or probably I'll be ripping out because somewhere I missed the count or something.
Why do you keep
only time will tell? What?
Why do you keep picking all these crafts that you have to count with?
I'm not the brightest bulb, Jenny. I'm lit, just not the brightest.
So my next whip is I have these I'm stitching these as a set, but Eat Crow by Plum Street.
Those are
Sampler.
So cute.
And then I've also got Buzz Off kitted with it. So it's all together, like fabrics, flosses, they're all, because I'm going to tell on myself. I tend to find that whatever I'm stitching on in the moment, in 2 months, if I change my mind on fabric I like, I don't want to stitch on that old fabric anymore. Like, now I love 32 count, and I have a lot of 20 stuff on 28 count kitted up. So I want to get these 2 started and in a good place where I just am like, I'll just finish it. So clearly I have a mess in the bag. But here he is.
That's a good just fill-in stitch, Jenny, just for car stitch right there.
Yep. They're going with us on Friday down to Laramie. I think this is going to be my focus. This and maybe one, I might take one other one.
What game are you going to?
The Wyoming CSU game on
Oh,
Friday.
that's right, on the 3rd, which is on a
Yeah.
Friday. And they lost. Did you see that, Jenny?
I did. And did you see they got fined? They played Air Force and their fans threw snowballs at the Air Force bench.
You're talking about Air Force. I'm talking about Wyoming.
Oh, because the Air Force played CSU yesterday. Next Friday, Wyoming
CSU plays Laramie. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Sorry, that's how I connected them.
Yeah, no, Wyoming lost against Boise, and they should have won. They were slotted to win. I mean, it's the big hype, like, because Wyoming has like not beaten Boise for years, right? So we're all excited. They walked it. They like handed them the game, like, here you go. So we're back to that good old Wyoming football. It is what it is.
Well, Air Force won yesterday. Nebraska won yesterday. My girls.
Nebraska won?
Yeah. Boys, your dad is home. Whatever you need, go find him.
Okay, back to your stitching. Sorry, we kind of got squirreled.
This is my secret stitch that I cannot show because it's for a friend who I know watches us, or at least tunes into what we're doing. So, but I stitched on her. Hopefully she'll be a finish in the next week. This one, okay, so Friday night, we were all kind of had our head in the clouds and chatting and worried about our friend. So yesterday, I just thought about her. I mean, I thought about her a lot, a little sad about Drew. So I just came home from work, took the dogs for like a 2-mile walk. It was freezing. I came in, I made a cup of cider, and I started working on her. I'm so excited. Oh, let me show you the pattern.
Thank you.
It is the 31st of October.
That is so cute.
By Twin Peak Primitive. She is outlined. I just have to fill in black now. But I've outlined, I'm over, 31's over one row too far this way, but it doesn't affect anything. So I'm just going to fill it in. I'm stitching along, I'm stitching along, I'm stitching along, I'm stitching along, I got this done, I'm coming down here, and I'm like 6 rows. I should be meeting, and I'm 6 rows not meeting, because in my thoughts and not where I was really paying attention, I thought this little easy, oh, I'll just stitch this up, come down, come around. I stitched some of this twice, but it's my house. She's not going to the fair to be judged. So, and it's all black. So I just have to do fill in.
Yeah, because you're not going to know that.
No, but I had to do a little, like this should be right here. This should actually be like a straight line. And I had to do some jags down, but it's a haunted house. So this fabric is Live and Dye, D-Y-E-L-A. Valerie has a Facebook page, Live and Dye Fabric, Live and Dye LA Fabric, because she's from California. And she's got some fabulous. But this is a 32 count, and I'm loving it. In my fancy bag that I got from.
That you just kind of technically stole. We know, Jenny.
I did not steal. I just happened.
How are you looking at it, Jenny?
It was our turn to go to the table, and I knew it. She put, and I paid attention.
It's a pre-planned still. Yeah, yeah.
No, I didn't pre-plan it, but when the opportunity presented itself, I'm like, oh, I know what I'm doing. And then my last one is my mistake. I mean, seriously. You
What are
think
we gonna?
I think you'd think I'd just taken up cross stitching. So this is Block Party 31. I was gonna start it earlier in the month and I didn't get it started. So I started it last week on Sunday. I was so excited. I'm stitching along. And I realized this is halfway through the material. I'm used to stitching these on a fat quarter, which is 21 to 22 inches in length. This is 18. Now, had I started it like all the way over here and prepared myself to go all the way over here, I could have gotten it to fit. But there's just too much.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna add a little thing here. I don't know, probably maybe a star or a little design or something, and just make it a small and just start it again on a bigger piece of fabric. I'm not ripping that out. It's too far. I'm too far gone on it. And she's fun to stitch. Like I really enjoy her, but I was going to do all these block parties this year. Like I had, them all planned out and I haven't got them done. I got some of them done. I think I've got 3 done. They're back here. I've got 3 done. So I'm just going to add them to the list for next year. I'm going to keep going. But I'm stitching those on, that's 27 count Lindy fabric.
I don't know that one. That doesn't surprise me, but I don't think I could.
It's easy to stitch on, and I was kind of nervous about black, but anyways.
Okay.
It was a lesson learned. They say can't measure twice, cut once. Measure twice, stitch once. I don't know. You got any plans? What are your plans? Like I saw Pam and I watched Pam's 24 starts in 24. What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Well, we could do that. And it's not, I wouldn't do 24 starts. I'd do 24 projects or like whip go or something like that. I think I'm definitely gonna do whip go again. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it, but I'm definitely gonna do it. Get started and kind of figure out what I have. Because although I tried not to do too many new starts, which I don't feel I did too many, but I definitely blew my 3.
How many is too many?
Well, I don't know, Jenny, but I did more than 3. But yeah, so because I like start longs.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I think I'm gonna go through my stitches and find the ones I absolutely love. I did that once, but I think I need to be honest with myself. Like I've got a Christmas project that I started 2 years ago. I hate the fabric. I want to stitch the project. I don't like my fabric choice. But because it was the only stitch I took with me, and it was when I went and spent that time with Steve and I was in the hotel room. And I had a very relaxing, I loved it. I went over to the mall, I did some walking. But it was our first adult getaway with Drew still being home. Anyways, to say that I don't like the fabric I chose. And I just kept going. Well, I think I'm just going to change my fabric. So, I just have to pull the pieces and say, yes, I'm going to stitch them, or no, I'm not, or I would like to change my fabric. Because I have another Twin Peak primitive.
Hey, before we're done, remind me to show you this and see if you need this. While I'm sitting right here, I found something you might need, but just remind me. Sorry, that was a squirrel.
All right, I'm going to put need in air quotes at the top of the page. All right, so I think what I'm thinking about is I'm going to sort through my projects. I'm going to pick what I want. I have some things that I'm thinking about I'd like to start, and then I'd like to put them in the schedule. Like I'd like to get my January and February, I'd like to get that ABC quilt bee a good start on it, right? And I think I can do it. But I'm not a monogamous stitcher, so I get squirreled and I want to work on other things. I like my idea of keeping my Halloween stitching going on Friday. Sometimes that goes into Saturday. And then I've got a couple presents that I'm thinking about already, and I've ordered patterns for. So I want to work on those so they're done in time for the event. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to do WIPCO, but if you do, I guess I could. I don't know. I'll think about it.
I think WIPCO could very easily like plan into the 24, in 24.
Yeah.
Very easily.
I want to do 24 starts when the mood hits me. Because like I picked when Annie came out with her patterns, like I whipped this thing out. I loved it. I love stitching it. To me, it was just a lot of fun. So I want to do that when the mood strikes. And I'm hoping maybe I can do more model stitching because that was fun. So, all right. Did you get any haul?
I have quite a bit of haul.
Oh, you do, huh?
Yes, I do because we had birthdays.
Yes.
And I bought my own birthday present. I took that from Sherri. Yeah.
Just
this
so
is how we
Sherri,
work. Huh?
Just so Sherri.
Yes. You know what? And my husband doesn't care, and it's just don't think it's bad or anything. But yeah, look at what I bought, you guys.
You got to talk.
I'm showing them.
I know, but you have to use your words.
I'm a visual person, so that you're visually seeing this.
Slow down.
I bought 100. Did I buy 150 or did I buy 200? I bought a lot of these for nothing.
No, you paid something.
Oh yes, but it's truly nothing. I got one hell of a deal. I was gonna get all 400 of them, and I was talking to her about it, but then I'm like, realistically, do I need them? Probably not. So I just got I can't remember if I got 150 or 200, but and then she threw in some of these just cause. So I'll be spending a little bit of time hanging them on my wall. Hopefully there's enough room. They're all in alphabetical order. This is A through E. This is, yeah, so they're all in alphabetical order on the strings. You guys really don't care about that, but that's what I did.
That's really cool. That was a good deal.
Then I bought this from Lynn. I bought it at Crazy Woman, but she just didn't have the exact one I wanted. So she gave me all these options. So I bought this.
Hey, Nancy, slow down a little bit because you gotta give the camera time to focus. And you gotta talk now.
Is it focusing? Okay.
But you gotta talk.
They're words. Then I think the rest are all gifts. So do you want me to continue?
Sure.
Ruth gave us this. Can they see it? Twin Peak. Zan gave us this, or me, not Jenny, just me. It's a Halloween witch made from an old quilt. And here's the funny thing, and even to let you know that it's vintage. Can they see that? That it's vintage. And this little thing that I've been playing with it this afternoon is a little pin cushion and a wool ball. They can't see anything.
Let me show mine now.
Okay.
So I got almost not the same thing, but the similar things from Zan, Crazy Band Lady. I love this. It's a little art jar, drop it in here. You've got your pins. And I got.
Did you guys see on Instagram she showed when she was in her color guard? I thought I gotta get mine out and show. She looked much cuter than I did.
And here's
you
my
got a pumpkin.
Yep. I love her. I love her. So, well, I need to get a thank you note out, but I don't like to put anything away until I say thank you here before I write my notes.
I need to write thank you notes too. I really should do that, but I'm not very good at it.
I usually sign them Jenny and Nancy.
Great, thank you. Not that I don't appreciate it, not that I don't think about it. I just don't think about writing the letter. And then Jodi gave us these.
Nice.
So next time I see you, I'll put yours away in here. But then, hold on, you guys. Well, a good friend of mine did this for me.
She is beautiful.
Yes. And you know, what, how do you stitch the back? What is that called?
Lacing.
Lacing. Yes. The back is laced, and I'm just going to take her word for it because I'm not taking her out of here. She probably laced it for me. And then she was really cute. She's like, well, it's just a cheap frame. I don't care if it's cheap. I think it's just perfect. Simple, beautiful. Then I won something. I won this. And in this was 2 gift certificates for $50 each for Pizza Carrillo and one of the Mexican restaurants. I don't know what it is. It's on my refrigerator. But Becky,
is it one that Dave likes?
It's Mexican food, so I'm gonna say yes. It's not the one we normally eat at, but I mean, I'm sure we'll be fine. Becky, our good friend, we went to a shop hop. We went to 4 shops. We went to 2 quilting, a beading, and a yarn shop, which got us into knitting. She's a good salesman.
Becky or the lady?
The lady. That's all my haul and all. Well, and Jodi gave me a quilt, but you guys saw that. Oh, and Mom gave me a gift certificate.
To Crazy Woman?
Yes.
Good.
Okay,
right,
you're on, Jenny.
All right. I don't have a ton of haul. I felt like I've been on 1, 2, 3 Stitch like every other day.
Oh, yes. And I got a $50 gift certificate to 1, 2, 3 Stitch.
From?
Only guess.
The same person I got mine from?
Yes.
We're going to stitch tomorrow night. Her and I. We're going to set it up so we stitch every other week together.
What?
Yeah.
You enjoy that, Jenny.
I will. I'm back in it. And I'll be honest, I like a few of them. So, and I think you'll like a few of them in this here too. Where's number? Hang on. Hold, please, while I remember what to do with this magazine. I thought I had it in my head when I got here. Anyways, maybe not. These are some random samples of the stitches in here. But I like this one. I like this one. This one I think you'll like. I don't know. It spoke to me differently than the last ones.
Well, good.
So I was happy about that. And she threw in some vintage ones, like maybe that were back in the day. Anyways, I thought it was cool. So I'm pleased.
Oh.
But go ahead.
This more haul. I got ordered from Almond M&M some silks.
Oh, nice.
And then this is my new iPad. I don't know 100% know where the camera is. This is just fun. It's just a lot of bright colors, or not really bright colors, but just colors that really aren't me. But I kind of like it.
Is it variegated?
Yeah, it's called Writer's Chair.
Oh, nice.
It's just, It does have a little bit of pinks, purples, yellows, a little bit of green. I just like it. So I thought I needed it.
Nice. So this came with
That's cute.
one of the subscriptions, and I don't know which one because I jumped on a couple of them, but it has all the months, and I kind of like 3 or 4 of them. So like I like October's, I would stitch part of December's. Anyways, I was pleasantly pleased with this, and they're just smalls, right? I think you always need a stash of smalls around for exchanges. And let's see, my Be Stitch Me came in. It's called Boneyard.
That's cute.
Now this is 28 count, but because it's over dyed, the holes are smaller, so I don't mind it. But I think I'm going to go back to 32. I was in 32. I asked her to take me to 28. Now I want her to put me back in 32. But I got to just send her an email. She's really good about it. And this is what I spent my money on. Can you read it?
That's cute. Yeah. In search of a perfect pumpkin. There's no perfect pumpkin. They're all perfect.
Oh my gosh. You would think there were perfect pumpkins when Nancy's in the pumpkin patch.
My husband threw my pumpkins away.
Why?
Because it froze.
Mine are just getting smashed, and I'm throwing them in the yard for the deer. But my boo tree, I like this one. This is by
That's
the Primitive Hare.
By who?
The Primitive Hare.
Okay.
So I think maybe not, that I'm either going to do this or do this for my smalls exchange.
That's cute.
I think I'm leaning towards this one for Beach Please.
Very cute.
And then my 2 Christmas ones that I don't know if I'll stitch this year, but
I like the Santa. I don't like the nutcracker.
I know you don't like nutcrackers. I do. And then I got a bunch of floss. And I got one other thing from 123 Stitch, but it's a secret stitch and it's out by my chair. So I started it this morning while I was slowly waking up at 6 a.m. because that's when my dogs thought it was a good idea to get up.
That's not bad. That's sleeping in.
It is, but still. And then, well, this is Happy Mail. Happy Mail. Happy Mail. Oh, I got this big, here's my number 3, and I've paid for number 4 today. I got some Happy Mail. What is this? Oh, I got a Sal too.
That's cute. Where'd you get that from?
From one of the ladies that I stitched for in Sandy's Sal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I just it meant a lot. And she sent me a really nice thank you card. Oh, here it is. So I'm excited to get that out with the stash. And then we got a nice thank you note for the egg.
Hold on.
Well, can I talk about this while you go away?
Yeah.
I'm going. So sometimes, friends, I miss an email, or Nancy will look at the email and I won't go back and I won't catch it because we're both in our email account together. So if you have been chosen for a share and you don't hear from me, or I don't tell you within about 2 weeks that it's in the mail, just poke me. I'm happy to get it in the mail. It doesn't hurt my feelings and I do not take offense, just so you know. So there's that. And I got this beautiful chart. So a subscriber and somebody who I'm following, and she's following me on Flosstube, reached out to me.
What was it, Jenny?
Hang on, I haven't got there yet. I'm just
No.
setting it up. And she said, hey, I found this in the clearance rack. Do you want it? And I was like, yes, immediately. I will Venmo you the money because I'm now dangerous because I have Venmo.
Nice.
Yeah, so I thought it would be fun to stitch it up. I don't know when Drew will actually get an office, but it would be fun when he does. So I was very thankful she was out and about in those stitching shops, and there it was. And she said, I can't think of anyone else that would want to stitch this but you. And I'm like, and I do. So I'm very excited to get that. So thank you, Stacy, for sending that to me. And then we got another thank you in the mail.
Cute.
So I'll keep those aside so you can read them when we're together. And then my friend Laura, our friend Laura. Remember last year she was in the States? I think she's at sweater weather. Sweater weather.
What?
I think she is. But she lives down in Costa Rica. And she sent us goodie bags.
Nice. Thank you.
Oh, I opened them and thinking we were going to be together, but I'll just keep them for when we are together. But this time I have her address, which I didn't have her address last time because she mailed them in the States. And she mailed these in the States too, but she put her return address, so I'll just get her a thank you note in the mail. And then my last, I've got a couple things, and then we can do shares. I was in a exchange that was hosted by Stitching with Sandy, and the lady who drew my name sent me this. Is this not amazing? Look at him. It's like Halloween and Christmas.
Where did you find that at?
I don't know. She didn't tell me what the name of the pattern was. Or if she did, I missed it. Hang on, maybe she did. Oh, no, she did. The pattern is Gingerbread Man by the Witchy Stitcher.
Ah.
And I think I knew that because I think I looked it up and there's a lot of fun ones, but the Witchy Stitcher.
That's cute. So are you gonna leave it up?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
No, I think I'm gonna put him away only because I want him to be out in Halloween. And if I take him down and put him away with Christmas, I won't get him out in time.
Ah.
And I got a whole bunch of other amazing goodies in my bag. So it was a fun box, and I just love her. Him. Sorry. I'm assuming it's a boy. All right, and we have some shares. So one of our shares, I tried really hard, but I couldn't find a comment with the name on it using the comment picker. But the other one I did. So can you see it?
No. Well, I did for no. Oh, Mary. Is it Mary somebody?
It is.
It's too bright, Jenny. Oh, nope. I see your hand.
Good gravy. All right, yeah. Mary Griffin.
Okay.
That's who you are. You have won the Rebel package, and I will get that out to you. If you will just, in the show notes below, you'll have our email address. I will not reach out to you. I will never ask you. I'm just, in the video, you'll have to hear your name called, but it's Mary Griffin. And you said, great video, ladies. You wished Nancy a happy birthday, and you've always been a rebel. So if that's you, Mary Griffin, then I will I'll put your picture of your Instagram, or not Instagram, excuse me, of your YouTube channel name at the end of the thing, if I can. I'm not very good with the Zoom thing yet. So there's that. All right. And then I have we have two shares to go out with. One is Frothy Threads. And the keyword here is sewing. No, I'm not gonna lie. I bought it. I was gonna stitch on it. I'm sending you everything and the 3 little motifs I did on it. You can throw the fabric away, use the fabric for something else, however you want to do it. But
you can do smalls with it too. You take it apart and do smalls. Like maybe you like Singer sewing machine, or yeah, there's a lot you can do with that.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do with it. I just don't think it's just not my cup of tea. And I'm like, I'm giving it away. I'm letting it go. It's not going to clutter my life. I'm going to be happy. And then the second one is the Prairie Schooler. 4 seasons. And then the keyword here is season with no S, season. So if you are interested in stitching on this prairie schooler, I emailed Rebel Stitcher and asked her if she had this one because
I was
she
just thinking about that.
Yep, she has it. I checked before I gave it away. All right. So we have a couple people that we want to use as our BFF this time, but we decided to pause that. And for our BFF, we would just ask that just reach out to somebody today, or when you see this video, maybe send them a note. Take the time to foster that relationship, because you never know when you're, hey, I'm just checking in on you. Hey, I'm thinking about you. Text, email, phone call, letter might just be what somebody needs. So instead of us telling you who we've been watching, because we've been watching some new ones, we're just going to ask you to reach out to somebody in your life that just might need a text, an email, a letter, a phone call. Just say, I'm thinking about you. I like you. I love you. Wish we were closer. All right. We've talked about quilts a lot. Oh, did I show you what the dogs did to my quilt?
They're still alive.
They are still alive by the grace of God, because I came home yesterday from work and this is exactly what I saw. Now, I can fix it. I can take it apart a little bit, cut some stuff out. Anyways, it's all doable. I still have this material. I don't know if I have a whole lot of this left. I'll do something fun with it, but oh, those crazy dogs. So, all right, you ready for the Wheel of Doom?
Yes. Oh, but I have to tell you about my dog. Why you get that? I'm gonna talk about my dog.
Okay, go.
So last night I woke up about 2:30, which is pretty normal for me. Went downstairs, and pretty soon he'll follow me downstairs, and I was in David's recliner. So he gets up, and first of all, he has to figure out where I'm at. So I like, I'm here, buddy. So that'll come to my voice. So he takes it, he jumps, Jenny. He misses the recliner, jumps over just my feet on my recliner, and lands on that witch. Yeah, I mean, the dog is very athletic, but now not only can he see, he can't like judge, he can't see either. So yeah, so he like missed the whole chair. But I guess it wasn't as good a story. It's funny even if you knew him, like, but
he's always been our special puppy. Hey, Mater, how are you?
he's looking up the steps.
I know. All right, so Wheel of Doom retreats. Are they worth the cost?
That's hard because we haven't been to very many. I would say yes, but yeah, but
I think they're worth the cost.
I haven't been to a ton. Like our quilting retreat can't be any cheaper.
Nope, and it's a blast.
I mean, it's very intimate, these are people we sew with all year, so that's a little bit different in compared to our cross-stitching retreats, where we're learning people, we're definitely meeting people. It gets me way out of my comfort zone, but it also builds relationships. Whether you have a floss tube, whether you're just a stitcher. I think like, and I say just a stitcher, whether you just, I want to take the word just out of there. If you enjoy stitching as a hobby and you go. We started this because I thought you had to be a floss tuber to go to StitchCon, but you don't have to be.
You do not have to be, but you meet a lot of people.
You meet tons of people from all over, and people you don't think in your comfort zone you'd be friends with, you get to be their friends, you know? Does that make any sense, Jenny?
Yeah, because like you're an introvert.
Yeah.
And I am not.
No.
And I can walk into a room and meet a lot of friends. And sometimes I feel like I can be overbearing because I don't have a problem. Like I don't have personal space. I'm comfortable with hugs. I get Nancy and I are polar opposites on that way. Like Nancy's like, we can air handshake.
I like a fist bump.
You stand way over there and we'll think about maybe shaking hands. And I'm like, hey, I don't know you. Let's hug. So and you know, you have to be open to it too. If you're gonna go in thinking, because I'll tell you, the last time we went to Crazy Woman, I did not want to go, and it wasn't because I didn't want to go to the retreat. It's just that I was tired. We dropped Jew off. We went to Colorado Springs a couple times. We've been really trying to cram pack in like summer activities, and it was my wedding anniversary weekend. I don't know. I didn't want to go. Like, I just wanted to really be home. And sometimes I just need a home day to recharge. And I didn't want to go. But we got there and we had the best time. Like, hands down. We laughed a lot. We met so many new people. We met people that we had chatted with, but actually got to actually physically meet them. I don't know. I just thought I had the best time. And the cost of that one in you know, compared to StitchCon, it's a lot less because we don't have to buy plane tickets. I mean, it's regional, right? Versus having to fly somewhere.
I would definitely go to a local one, even if you can only go like for a day. You know what I mean? Just like if you just stop by, I would definitely go to that. But, and then, you know, maybe to do your 1 a year big one, you know, where you have to get on a plane. We're not, where Jenny and I live, we're not really close to a hub, a close airport hub. So it is very expensive to fly out of here. But
it is. But we have 2 actually scheduled in the first half of the year.
I know.
So,
but sweater weather next year, for at least for me.
Yeah, I'd like to do sweater weather next year too. But I have to figure out when we're going to Scotland. So we've got, but
I didn't get an invite to Scotland.
Well, you were at the wedding, but it's our anniversary gift. So I would really feel I could just see Steve going, we're bringing your sister on our anniversary / honeymoon trip. 30 years, I've never had a honeymoon. I'm having a honeymoon. This is our honeymoon. All right. So next weekend, I'm headed to Laramie, Colorado. What are you doing next weekend?
I'll work at Coach, and that's it.
Nice. So maybe the following weekend you can come up here. Maybe. Or I can come there. It's the I'm here because I work. So we'll figure that out. But the plan is to record in 2 weeks, maybe hopefully in the same house.
It's a lot easier because that way we can both talk at the same time. Yeah.
And we get the interaction a little better. But I think it's good to check in, see how everyone was doing, see how you're doing, get our stitching under control, and go from there. So until the next time we see you, straighten somebody's crown, pick up your needle, enjoy your stitch.
Pick up your phone, or even pick up a cup of coffee and contact a friend.
Yeah, drop off, even if it's a Walmart baked good. Drop it off at their house. No one can say no to a chocolate chip cookie. Nobody. Unless it has peanuts in it, and then don't give it to Nancy because she'll have to say no.
I don't have to say no, I just can't eat it.
Right. All right. Until then, enjoy the stitch. We love your comments. We love that you've spent this time with us. We really appreciate it. We enjoy reading your comments, and we enjoy the emails and the correspondence we get from you. So we appreciate your subscribing to us and being part of our journey. Until then, see you next time. You have to say goodbye, Nancy.
Oh, goodbye.
Oh, now I got to figure out how to stop. Now I got to figure out how to stop it.
How about you start singing? Like, that would be way better. Hold on, I'll leave. Or nice.
That's what I do.
All right, until next time.
Until next time, happy stitching.